Hey everybody, hope you're well. I'm sorry I haven't made a video in such a long time. I know that's what I said last 2 weeks ago. Anyway, I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to talk to you about two things. Is that um, it's more about reprogramming ourselves psychologically and emotionally. Now, the psychological reprogramming is to do with your mind, where um, emotional reprogramming is more to do with your body, which is the hormonal side. Now, what I've learned in the last not only 5 years of self-discovery, research, and everything else, but in the last few months of thoroughly really looking into spirituality and body healing and consciousness and a lot of stuff, and it all start coming together and it's starting to make sense. And what I found in my research is that so we have the psychological side, which is, the mind, which is conditioned. And when people are talking down at us or saying negative things or anything like that, that has an effect on us psychologically. And it took me, myself personally, about 5 years now. I started my journey in terms of reprogramming myself without any outside help. I did most of it myself. I did most of my research. I knew I was looking for something. I just didn't know what it was. And so you reprogram the mind with positive thinking, positive self-talk, and I write a lot of my own quotes, and I found that incredibly helpful, not only for myself, but it's helped so many people, and I'm humbled by everybody that messages me and says how much is helping them. So that took some time, but if I be honest with you, that's had I known what I was looking for, it probably wouldn't have taken that long, because the psychological reprogramming, I think if I knew what I was looking for, it would have taken me 2 years rather than, till now. But I have to say, it's the hormonal reprogramming that takes longer. And the reason I say that is because obviously you all know I suffer from PCOS, polycystic ovaries, and then we've got genetics. My entire family is a beast, so I've got all of those things playing against me. Now, if you're from a family and you've got a family who people are quite big, and if you've got PCOS or you've got other anything, whether it's depression or whatever it may be, so reprogramming the body is a bit more harder for most. Or where I'll say for myself, reprogramming my body was probably easier. But for most people, reprogramming the body would be harder, because you have to, you've got to completely change the way your body is. You've got to, and when I say reprogramming, I mean by changing the way your hormones work, changing the way your body works, okay? And I did that, I reprogrammed my body by exercise, and I was at the gym every single day, minimum of 2 hours, maximum of 4 hours. I'm not saying I went to the gym every single day for 4 hours. I'm saying I have been in the gym up to 4 hours in one session. Now, so I lost 3.5 stone, okay, and it's just made me feel. Forget about the external look, okay? It's made me feel on top of the world. I cannot express to you. I feel like I'm 35. I'm going to be 36, okay? In about 2 months' time, and I don't think I've ever felt this amazing. And I will say the last time I was probably this weight was when I was 18, okay, and it was probably the only time I was this weight, because I just had my son, and I was going through postnatal depression, and I lost a lot of weight, but I wasn't even this weight when I was in my teens. I was quite big because genetically we're big, and I struggled with my weight quite a bit throughout my whole life. I mean, I wasn't a beast and I wasn't big, but I wasn't where I would have liked myself to be in. So I figured out that I looked into diet. I looked into what's bad for PCOS. I completely changed my diet. I cut out dairy, I cut out carbs, I cut out chocolate, sweets, everything. That was my normal eating habits. Now you have to remember, for 35 years, my body has been fed all this rubbish, okay? I've taken a year and I've stopped giving my body a lot of stuff. And I think for the first 3 months, I completely cut out all processed food, okay? Processed food meaning anything you buy over the counter, which is already, and in packets, like crisp, chocolates, what else? So many things, pizza, all the stuff we buy from Asda, Tesco, and all of that stuff, unless it's fresh, like fruits and vegetables, and fresh chicken that hasn't been cooked, most of it is processed food, okay? So my entire life, I didn't really watch what I was eating. I always ate rubbish. I'm a junkie on the inside, and I used to literally, I wouldn't eat proper food. I would eat chicken and chips and kebabs and chocolate. Oh my God, I lived on chocolate. I wouldn't eat proper food, but I would eat chocolate. Anyway, so I cut everything out, and for the first three months, I completely just at the gym, and it wasn't even fruits. I just had vegetables, and you won't believe what I had. I only survived on carrots and cucumber, and lettuce, and broccoli, and bananas, because I used to have like a couple of bananas a day. And so in three months I lost 2 stone, and then the next 1.5 stone, it took me another 6 to 8 months, because your body gets to stage where, so I got to 8 stones, okay, and it couldn't go any further. It stopped. I stopped at 8 stone for a good 3 months. And then I got to 7.5, and again I stopped at 7.5 for another 3 months. And then so the body, what happens is it stops at a certain weight, because that's when it's starting to burn fat, and fat obviously takes a long time to burn, because before that we lose a lot of water. The first stone of your body is going to be just water. You're going to lose a lot of fluids, so make sure you drink plenty of fluids, okay? And when I say fluids, that's a lot of water, okay? So we've got to have 2 liters, and I don't think I had 2 liters a day anyway, but I did drink a lot of green tea. I used to have 8 cups of green tea, and then on top of that I used to have water, and then on top of that I used to have orange juice, freshly squeezed orange juice, which obviously has a lot of sugar. Yeah, it does, just to let you know, orange juice has a lot of sugar in it, but it's okay. It's better than giving my body chocolate. So as long as you're getting your sugar, if you're craving for sugar, get your sugar from good stuff, like from fruits, from dates. One date, by the way, I think has 103 or 4 calories of dates, which is actually more than a bar of chocolate, because a bar of chocolate has 130 calories. So if you compare, a date is quite small. So obviously, but I'm saying if you can control yourself, then try and have natural sugar, and you get natural sugar from fruits, okay? And and I'm still in the process of retraining my body, okay? I haven't stopped. I haven't hit my target weight of 7 stone. I've got another 4 pounds to go. And it's not only about the weight, okay? In terms of my muscles, I've never felt the muscles I'm feeling in my body right now. I've never, ever in the whole of my life felt the muscles I'm feeling right now in my body. And so I'm going to keep on going. Once I get to 7 stone, I'm still going to keep on going because I started to do, sorry for picking my nose. So I've started to do resistance, which is weights. I did it, I'll be honest with you, I didn't do weights at the beginning because I'm quite fussy about getting bulky. And what happens is when you do weights, your muscles pump up. So although you're not putting on weight, because you've got weight on already and then your muscles getting bigger, you feel bigger. And I was terrified of that. So I did it my way, how I felt comfortable. So I didn't do any resistance, any weights for the first, I think, 6 months. I've started to do resistance a lot now. I've cut down on cardio and I'm doing a lot more resistance. And I think for the next month or so, I'm going to continue doing cardio and resistance. And then I think probably about another 3 months, if I be honest with you. And then after that, I think it's just going to be a lot more of just resistance. And then hopefully, okay, I want to start running outside. One thing I know is I do not ever want to stop exercising. And I don't want to, I love the gym, absolutely love it, but I would be so happy when I can run outside, jog outside, or not only jog, run outside. That would be fantastic because then there's nothing stopping me. And I do it when I'm not at home and I'm at my brother's, or, mostly at my brother's. I'll go for a run or a jog, and it's fantastic because I can actually do it, but I can't. During the Christmas period, I stopped. I didn't go gym for 3 weeks, and my fitness level's gone down, and so I've got to build my stamina up again, and also obviously because I'm watching what I'm eating and stuff. Although I have a lot of unbelievable amount of energy, everybody's shocked because I go to the gym and I completely zone out, and I'm just there and I get on with it. And I've started to run at the maximum I'm running now, and I think I can do about 5 minutes at 15 miles per hour, and that's really hard, especially because of my height, because I'm only 4'11". So I just do that for 5 minutes, and then I'll do 5 minutes of 13, 5 minutes of 12 miles per hour. And then mostly it's at 12. Mostly I have at 12, and then I go down for about 5 minutes, and then I go up for 10 minutes, and then go back down. That's how I will do I will try and do a video. I'll put a video up of how I work out at the gym, just to help everybody get that idea of how to do it. And like everybody, I didn't get myself a personal trainer. I did everything myself, and because we've got our own motivator. You have your own personal trainer in you. You've got your own motivator in you. You've got your own coach in you. You just have to find it. And the way you find it is by training your mind. And the way you train your mind is by knowledge, by research, by studying, there's so much on YouTube right now. It's unbelievable. There's so much on Google, everything. Knowledge is at the click of our fingers. So we've actually got no excuses. What I'm going to do is continue with my exercise, probably for another year, and at the gym, and then after that, probably just go gym a couple of times a week, and the rest outside. Now, I just want to say one thing and make everybody understand that we want things in life. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So when you go to the gym for a month and you want to lose a certain amount of weight, and then you don't see any result, you get disheartened. It's taken me a year. Okay, I started my journey in terms of losing weight in February last year, and it's going to be February next month. That's going to be a year. So nothing happens overnight. Everything takes time, determination, and motivation. Sorry. So don't give up, and keep going. And it's your life, it's your health, it's your everything. It's your psychological health, your emotional health. Your psychological health and emotional health. Now, the point I was trying to make was about reconditioning the body. So this is how I'm reconditioning my body. My mind is fine. Yeah, I've got such a positive and strong outlook to life. I'm looking at my time because it's already been over 15 minutes. Anyway, so then you've got to emotionally, okay, you've got to change your body, your hormones. You've got to reprogram your hormones. And when you reprogram your hormones, okay, I cry so much, it's unbelievable. Okay, everyone, my friends know this, not family as such, my kids know this a lot. I cry like a baby. It's ridiculous. Sometimes I'll sit there and I'm crying and I'm like, why the hell am I crying? And it's just absolutely insane and it's absurd, if I be honest with you. But I realise it's my hormonal things. I've been like this for such a long time due to my mum dying and all the trauma. It's like trauma, emotional trauma, psychological trauma. So you've got to overcome all that. And, you know, and you overcome it by, you have to reprogram both the psychological health and the emotional, biological health. You know, biologically, you've got to, not only psychologically, you've got to biologically reprogram yourself. I hope that's been useful. I don't think I've given you enough information. I will make another video and give you more info. And please tell me how long. Do put notes, you know, write me comments about how long you want the videos to be, what's been informative for you, what I've left out, and what you would like to see more of. It will just give me an idea of what I should do and where I'm going wrong on what, you know, what you all would like to know more about. And so that would be a great help from everybody out there. Anyway, I love you all. Have a wonderful evening. I'm going to go gym now and work my ass off. And I will see you soon. And I will try and do a video every week. Fingers crossed. Okay, anyway, love you all. Take care.